Previously on Dungeon Masters.
Soth's eyes shift.
The sorry lot of you, deign to waste my time.
We should get on the way. Your daughter is waiting for us.
Please tell Lavender I miss her.
I know the tide you are fighting against, and you will need everything you can get your little claws on if you're going to fight it. 3 banshees. If we can recover all 3 and return them to Soth's Keep, we might have a way to save all of us.
We're going to go meet this person and ask them for help.
It's okay, I'm gonna bring my friend Alex Ward to the table.
Oh my god.
We don't have a lot of time to explain this, but friend is a big word. She's a co-worker.
You know her?
I kept her. You've brought it here. You're going to take me back to him.
And you see her begin to shriek.
You won't take me back! You won't take me back! You won't take me back! You won't take me back!
Lividity.
That was not Lividity. Came out wrong, sorry.
Lividity, it takes all of your focus and strength to keep the pieces of you in a shape that you like, while these sonic waves kind of just buffet you, threatening to separate flesh from bone. You all see the Banshee's wrath completely unleashed, not at you, but at one singular target with a laser-like focus that is unnerving, but you also see in the gathering gloom creatures of the mist, creatures of smoke that threaten to reach out and tear your party to shreds.
You start seeing, as Lividity is gritting their teeth, you start seeing this sort of like greenish mist start to like come out from between their teeth as they begin to start to like cast something.
I cast Silence. I think this situation has escalated extremely quickly. I don't want to attract any more attention than we already have, so I think in this moment, as I see this start to get to a fever pitch, I cast Silence.
As the silence goes off, there's a bit of a shock as all of you who are being rocked by the sonic sound of this banshee wailing as it screams, "I won't go back, I won't go back, I won't go back!" And then it stops. The mist creatures don't stop. But she stops, and as her mouth, still stuck in a screaming position, no longer forms the instrument of her wrath and her pain, she stops, almost like robbed of her power and confused.
Well, I'd like to do something, but I don't know if I can. Can I?
Ooh.
If it says V, that's verbal.
Then I can't.
You can step outside of the range
Yeah,
of that silence.
it's a
You can step
20
outside
foot.
But if I step outside of it, I might be injured by the Banshee.
She's inside it,
So there's no-
yeah.
Oh, great. Great. Okay, can I step outside of the sphere and cast Dancing Lights?
Yeah, what is your aim with this?
Protect us from the mystical creatures in the darkness?
If you had an ability that could conjure sunlight specifically, or
see.
daylight, that would be far more effective than
Would it be
normal
effective
light.
enough to get us to a point of shelter?
It would definitely help.
Great.
So when I see her do that and start summoning it, and start talking, then I'm going to also go the other direction and also cast Dancing Lights, which I also have as well, to sort of match hers so that we have a much bigger ring around.
But I would like my lights to actually dance.
Sure, mine are going to just look sad.
Okay, what do yours do? The Macarena?
Actually, the Macarena was exactly what I was thinking. I don't know if that's like a trademark thing, if we can use it, but some kind of
conga.
choreographed dance
Yeah.
is exactly what I was thinking.
So, and then mine will do that, but be out of step with hers.
Crem, as you exit this sphere of silence and long enough for you to cast your spell and send the lights up, Solus on your shoulder speaks to you and says, there is a temple nearby, a ruined temple. It could provide a shelter for the night. You see his eyes kind of narrow as his beak gestures to a far away purple light in a searing line, tracing out the outline of the mountains. And he says to you, the ethereal flames are spreading every day. Sithicus grows more and more unstable. I think these creatures are emboldened by the sort of miasma brought on by these flames.
Yeah, intriguing.
lead on, and my dancing lights will follow the way, and we'll move the group towards her. Very well done, Solus.
He eagerly takes off in a straight line,
Okay.
almost like a paper airplane, just kind of cutting through the night, deftly dodging in between arms and limbs and maws, trying to cut away at him. It's one of your lights going with him, not only serving as a beacon for you all to follow, but serving as a little bit of additional protection for him.
Okay. I'm going to sort of trot in front of the party, turn around and sort of gesture this way.
Come on, I know you can't hear me, and, well, goodness knows, nobody ever listens to me anyway, but this way, come on!
And I'm gonna just stand above him because I am taller, and then hopefully they'll see me.
Yeah. Give me a group survival check. You can do so with advantage since you have these lights kind of helping you guide your way.
Lividity, standing in the silence, is just watching the banshee and kind of looking around as
It's
though
20, yes, ma'am.
an animal cornered, trying to find the best way out of this
Yeah.
situation for themselves.
The banshee is glaring at you, but as you notice, as Zora moves away with Crem, almost as though yanked by a leash or a chain, the banshee is pulled backwards into the darkness, out of like this sphere of silence.
A dirty 20 for survival.
Fantastic.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
This is a group thing.
How do
so
you do that
that's
with just
enough, right?
zero
Or
excitement?
should we roll?
More than half of the
was a
group
nat
has to
20.
succeed. That's going to negate a failure. So we have 2 successes,
Did you roll?
11.
1
I
failure.
also got an 11.
2 failures. But one of those failures is negated by that nat 20. That's just sort of one of my house rules.
Okay.
No pressure at all, Crem.
What? This is +2, so that's okay, so that's just +2, that's 11, so that's... I failed.
11.
I don't know what you're saying, but...
I just wanted you to say 11.
3 11s.
Draw from the deck, and whatever card speaks to you. Doesn't have to be the top one. The artifact.
Oh.
As the party tries to make its way through the treacherous night with these smog mist creatures that are barely corporeal, kind of grabbing at you, attempting to trip you, attempting to pull you into the gloom with them and devour you, you feel something cold in your pocket.
Reach inside. Just grab a hold of it and pull it out.
It's your eye. But it looks different somehow. Melted from the ice that once encased it, it rapidly changes from cold to almost glowing hot, begging to be inserted where it belongs.
It takes a minute, brings it up. Why not? And just presses it into their face.
It swivels for a moment, and as it does, you feel like you see clearly safe paths through the smoke.
Mmm.
As we're running, I start to be like, not that way, left here, straight through there, and guiding everybody going through.
Do you trust her? She seems to be taking us
We
along.
have no choice, Crem, and we don't have time to talk.
Oh, okay.
Let's follow this lividity.
Can I see is the Solus still in sight?
Yeah, Solus is kind of giving you a general direction.
Okay.
Lividity is giving you very precise, like grabbing, Wesley by the scruff at one point, pulling them just out of reach of like one of these mist creatures. Around you, you're surrounded by the smoke that kind of forms into limbs that grab at you, but it's almost as though Lividity sees it before it happens. It's almost as though Lividity sees the true form of these creatures and the extent of their reach.
As you can see, Lividity's eyes darting back and forth, and it's almost like, as a normal person's eyes would be in sync and move at the same time, the Lividity's right eye, which is the one they just inserted, moves first, and then the other one follows.
Oh, that's cool.
I like to imagine I fall into lockstep with Lividity, and it feels sort of like, it's a practice thing, and I'm sort of slipping under a tendril, and she's calling, bank left, Bank rights. Nah.
Amazing.
Brick wall.
Brick wall.
The only difference visually between the two eyes, since this is your eye,
And my original
is a strange ring of black, an additional ring of black outside the iris that perhaps wasn't there before.
I don't know.
As you blink, a single tear kind of trickles out of the corner of your eye, and then as you sort of like pull at it, almost as though there's a hair in your eye, an entire black rose petal comes out.
That's new.
Disconcerting. I put it in my pocket.
Have any of us seen this?
It's so hectic, you probably haven't. You probably wouldn't have even noticed that she's like sort of crying from one eye.
She's also kind of leading us as well. I guess.
Yes, yes, in the front. And you see the ruined temple in front of you. Its threshold promises you something you haven't had in a long time. Safety. Ruined though it is, a cruel inversion of what it was supposed to be. Rather than being a promising spire of warmth and comfort and maybe even faith for some people, instead it's almost as though it's been flipped upside down. The steps go down into what is a small mound in the middle, but everyone give me a religion check.
As I say that, I'm going to say,
Solus told me we'll be safe in here, at least temporarily.
Terrible. 6.
6,
11.
11,
13.
13,
plus
7.
3, 18 plus 3 for 21.
21. You recognize the symbols here as those borne by people who worship Paladine, a deity you know very little about.
No.
But I want to be very careful about what I share, because you got a very high roll. You got a 23?
21.
21. As you see the outlines of dragon idols, you get worried, especially given the context you've seen them in before. There's some recollection, maybe from something that Dr. Remus wore, maybe from something you'd studied in an old text long ago.
Ah, childhood story.
Yes. But you know that some deities that appear as dragons aren't as foul as you would first assume, and this one perhaps symbolizes redemption.
I remember this. My slightly absent father used to recur me with stories when I was too rambunctious. We shall be safe here, I believe.
You can see as we get inside, and Lividity steps away and is holding this short sword and knife they got from the wax creatures, and is just kind of like spinning them and like getting a feel to them, and is testing out the hand that is missing the finger, as it's more difficult now that I'm missing a finger. If it was my pinky, I would have been fucked. You need your pinky for swords.
I know that because I play the Yakuza games. Sorry.
Is everyone okay?
Fine. Now that we have a little bit of a moment away, why are all of you here, and especially with this banshee?
I was just about to ask how you two knew each other.
We were companions once.
Well, I was contractually obligated to travel with a group of adventurers for a period of time.
And?
That period of time ended.
Sensing you're not on a happy note.
They were not my friends.
Indeed.
Look, I'm here on a job, and the job does involve that banshee, so I would love to share some details and see if either we're at odds or we're traveling in the same direction.
What job are you speaking of?
Well, before I offer up too much, you are in possession of this via whom?
I wouldn't say we're in possession of anyone.
It seems to follow you wherever you go.
That does not mean I am its master.
But you have something it wants, then?
I would not say so. Contessa is helping us on our quest.
Interesting.
Why do you want her?
Well, let's just say one Lord Soth is interested in reacquiring them.
If we can't let you do that.
Why?
There's 3 of them, right?
Yes.
They lull him into a sort of trance, which will prevent him from terrorizing the people of this land, Zithicus, and allow us a chance to escape.
and to rescue our daughter, who's currently trapped there.
So, you need the Banshees to go back there to lull him to sleep, right? Or into a state of non-aggression.
Yes.
Yes.
But there's a bit of a problem with that, too.
Yes. I just realized Contessa can hear this.
And Lividity is fully aware and keeps glancing at it, speaking as though it's not there.
I would say Contessa trusts you so much, she thinks you're merely telling Lividity what they want to hear. And that the true plan is to destroy Lord Sol and be free of this place. But she's willing to keep your secret.
Yeah. Which is not entirely off the table.
I would love to make an inside check on their story.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What is happening to me today?
11. I'm a little preoccupied.
Yeah. I would say with an 11, you're not sure if they're telling the truth or not, but you do know that they are divided. Which I think might be partially true.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. By letter, what I'm supposed to do is just bring these Banshees back to Sol.
So it seems we have the same goal then.
It seems we do.
Can I roll to see if they're lying?
I'll make a deception check.
How about it?
Ooh, boyo.
Natural 20.
Some things never change.
0 plus 5.
25?
Well, why don't you help us find the Banshees, and then we take them back to Lord South?
Yes, well, a little bit of a hiccup. Cadrock is also after them, which is why I ended up where I am. I had acquired this one. He was trying to take it from me.
He doesn't know where we are now?
He does, not to my knowledge. I have a pretty good idea where the other two are.
Are they here?
Are they?
You have heard tell of a halfling village that is somehow immune to the horrors of the night. Where everywhere else crops fail and fruit withers on the vine and life is kind of stuck in this sort of stagnation and this oppressive fume that kind of rests in the decay that is Sithicus. You've heard tell of a place that is somehow magically protected from Soth's sort of power, I guess, or Soth's emotions is perhaps even better.
Yeah.
You've pieced together that perhaps this is by the power of a banshee.
I have one lead on a place, and I describe what you did. Could very well be the powers of said banshee that is keeping this place protected.
Well, it just so happens that we can certainly make it worth your while.
Oh, can you?
My husband is very rich.
I see.
I like to think upwardly affluent.
Let's see. Do I notice anything different about Eloin?
Different since you've last
Since I last
seen-
saw them.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
That is 23.
23. There is something different about them. They look almost ill. There's a tiredness about them, a peakiness that comes with several nights unslept or hunger unsated.
This place doesn't seem to be keeping you well.
No, I agree, which is why it's important for us to get home.
Are you feeling ill? A little tired?
Hungry.
Well, seems like we're safe enough here tonight. I think it would behoove us to travel together to find the rest of these banshees.
So we have
At least
a
for the
deal.
time being.
I have no issue with this.
Why do you have that little thing?
Well, not that it's any of your business, but
It's
Sol was
partially
here.
my business, then part of the reason I was captured in the first place.
Oh, maybe I spoke out of turn, but well, Solus here has been very valuable to us to help us try to rescue our daughter, which is, of course, our prime reason for being in what we are now, and really the only focus I have on this.
Of course, I understand.
There's not going to be any problems, right?
As long as it doesn't come near me, we're fine.
Oh, well, he's just a little chap, and I'm pretty sure whatever happened between you two is water under the bridge, as it were.
As you say this, Solus kind of like leans into your ear and says, "She does not understand loyalty as you and I do. She will sell it to the highest bidder or take it for herself.
With barely any reaction, my mustache involuntary twitches. But I'm going to try not to react to what she said.
And then Sola says, "Stay close to Zora tonight. She will know that if she takes the manacles, she can take the Banshee."
Well, I don't know how the rest of you feel, but I could do with a bit of a rest. After all,
I'm still taking some of the wax that's still on me off. After all, I think all of us had a bit of a rambunctious time, but I think it's probably a good idea we get some rest, maybe some watches. You might want to go first as you want, and I can take another watch, of course. But Zora, maybe you and I can discuss a few things tonight.
Yes, I do think we should. Just want to pull Eloin aside quickly and say, ideally without Lividity hearing.
Fine.
Eloin, can we trust her? Truly.
No.
Okay, short and to the point.
Like our
Succinct.
marriage.
Do I hear that?
I don't know. Everyone's
20
so
years
secretive.
is short and to the point. For elves.
For an elf.
For elves, that's a blink of an eye.
Liv, I think you and I should take the first watch.
Pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you for the assistance earlier. I do appreciate it. Today is a day where I don't have to be in pain.
Since we're establishing watches, do I take that to mean, are you staying up all night, or are you going to attempt to take a long rest, short rest? Just so I know mechanically.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Okay.
Long rest. Too tired.
The horrors you've seen in sorrow have kind of unnerved you a little bit.
Yeah.
You hadn't seen that displacer beast cub in a long time. In fact, maybe you had forgotten about it almost.
I did.
But remembering that day, it hurt something inside you.
Yes.
Your brother was grown, and so was his pet when you killed them. But for some reason, the Melder sought to show you who they were when you were growing up, which hurt infinitely more. I want to establish she didn't kill a little kid.
No. I think
Look, sometimes you gotta kill a kid.
For the highest bidder. For the
There's going to be a dictator, okay?
I
Classic
think,
Lividity.
yeah.
It's the Liv I know and love.
I think once again I do pray to Auril and I ask, is this my punishment?
You don't get an answer. Instead, this night you hear the worst night of your life echoed and reenacted by the shadows in the night. If you tear your eyes away from the window, the last thing you see is a spectral, shadowy version of yourself facing off against your brother and his displacer beast.
I'm so sorry.
I really wasn't expecting to see you here.
Well, the same can be said for you. I wasn't expecting it either. Not a pleasant thing, although I do appreciate the assistance in escaping.
Oh, yeah, we could have left you there. Thank you would be nice.
As Lividity is talking, they're doffing their leathers to sort of just like get out of them and start to get the wax off of places. And as you can see, as they take that off, they've got this sort of black, sort of billowing shirt underneath that has like, it's low cut in the front and low cut in the back. And on the back from their neck down, you can see 3 like branded symbols going down. One for Ball, one for Bane, and one for Merkel.
Even I know that's not good.
So you just happened to be here? Looking for banshees?
Not exactly.
Trying to find a child that somehow made it here?
The child is the daughter of...
Yes, I guess, as you said.
She's my ex-wife. It's not funny.
And is now married to the little one.
Yeah, I didn't know that when I met him, the professor. He's not the little one, he's a professor, and he's one of the smartest men I've ever met.
None of those statements are mutually exclusive.
How are the others?
I haven't seen them.
What do you mean?
I left. I don't keep in contact. I was only around when I was obligated to be. I had no love or caring for all of you. I was stuck there. So, as soon as I could leave, I did. Didn't expect to see any of you ever again. But here we are.
No funny business, Liv.
I don't see anything funny about it.
She stays with us.
Who?
You know who.
the Banshee?
All of them.
I mean, we're all working towards the same goal. I don't see any reason why the Banshee has to go anywhere.
I don't think we are all working towards the same goal.
You break my heart.
And proceeds to start like repairing things and putting things back in working order as they're sitting on watch.
Everyone give me a Constitution save.
Oh, man.
You just need to beat a 10 to enjoy the benefits of a long rest without gaining a level of exhaustion.
Now that I know how this works, can I give myself guidance for this trick?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Same as well, please.
You can give each other guidance as you...
18.
18. Okay.
You've never once given me guidance.
Well, we're having problems.
We're having problems. Absolutely. We're having problems. I'm not
Both
giving
of
you
you.
guidance. It's so sad.
12.
Well, that's a success.
Wow.
That was scary.
That was almost a 1.
That was scary.
crazy. That's 14.
Okay.
Okay, so I've got guidance and also +5 on my constitution. So that is what's that? I can't see that.
That's
1?
12. Yeah, it's 1 and 11, 12.
1 plus
Oh,
the
yeah,
5,
more than
easily.
enough.
Yeah. So I get to take we get to take an exhaustion level down.
Yes.
Great.
You
amazing,
enjoy the
good
full
news.
benefits of a long rest in addition to curing a level of exhaustion.
Also, because I'm taking a long rest, the downside of my dark gift triggers, which is poisoned roots. Anywhere within a 10-mile radius begins to siphon away at my vitality. If I take a short rest, I have to make a Constitution saving throw of DC 13, or on a failed save, I don't get the benefits of a short rest.
Your eye starts to water more as you feel like almost as though a thorn emerges from it and begins to pierce the skin right underneath your eyelid. As you try to blink out the irritation, another black rose petal falls from your eye.
This is becoming bothersome.
Now that we have downtime, I take a look at this petal. It's just a black rose petal. It doesn't have
Give me a
anything else.
history check.
That would be a 19.
You remember seeing black roses in Lord Soth's keep.
Oh, and the poison garden.
I sort of clock that and begin to consider whether or not someone is also looking when I look at things. And remember to close one eye sometimes.
Sometimes you have to sleep with one eye closed instead of one eye open.
I got a natural 1.
Mm.
But I've got some lovely sorcery
Got some lovely
points
coconuts.
right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want any?
Don't interest you in
I
a
will
free
buy-
sorcery point.
Yeah, Zora, as you're about to go to sleep, kind of feeling particularly powerful after destroying those wax creatures, you feel a compulsion. You think to yourself, well, she does have the token, maybe I should just take a look. And so you do. You gaze through your eerie token and see, almost as though you're looking over her shoulder, because it is an earring, the sort of gently quaking shoulders of Lavendria, who you haven't seen in almost 2 days now. You hear... and you hear a cage creak, and your heart sinks as you realize she is now suspended in the chasm, slowly being descended into the fetid ichor that feeds Soth's garden.
Oh.
And as your connection to your token kind of begins to fade, it occurs to you that the soul of your child is now suspended in a strange web between 3 powerful entities, and your little girl is now nothing more than a pawn in a game between 3 callous forces that each seek to rule this place in their own way. Sleep does not find you this night.
Oh.
Every time you close your eyes and try to sleep, you just hear her little voice. Mommy? Mommy, I want to go home.
So not only do I not get my long rest, I'm completely tortured the whole night.
That's a nat 1 for you, baby.
And you have to sit through a watch with Crem.
Oh,
Yeah, he's lightly snoring.
Jesus Christ.
This does destroy your token after you're able to see through it one last time.
You guys are ending your watch, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or when 4 hours and then I go out, or however long the watches work, but yes.
Okay. So you see, you can hear Crem going. We're
Should
doing
I
so
wake
much
you?
together.
Yeah, I'll just go over and give you a shake.
Ha! No, it's you.
You're up.
Okay. Fine. Weird taste in my mouth. Well, Zora, you're awake. It's our turn.
Let's go then.
As we sit there, sort of plonk myself down, again, like facing her but not close to her. I'm going to start getting out my tools as I want to make a few items for the party, and I've got some ideas of what I can do. In between tinkering, usually he's very preoccupied with everything, but here he sort of does fits and bursts of tinkering and then sort of keeps trying to catch her eye.
And I'm deliberately just not looking at her. Crem, do you have something to say, or you're going to clear your throat every 5 seconds?
As a matter of fact, I do. I feel, looking around to the rest of the party to see if anybody's hearing us, I guess. I feel we haven't really had time to talk, like at all. I mean, we have spent weeks moving around each other like bears and salmon trying to find their way around a stream. So I feel that maybe now, given the circumstances, given him, which is a new thing, thank you for telling me about that, maybe we should,
Crem, I just want you to know, certainly I owe you an apology. I should have told you, and for that I apologize. But the thing with Eloin is irrelevant now.
I know I can be reactive and shut down in equal measure, and I appreciate I can be a little grumpy sometimes, but I do understand it's just a shock to not know so much about you. I thought when we met and the way we met and the wonderful time we've spent together before, I thought maybe we were destined to...
I'm sorry I couldn't be the person that you needed me to be.
I'm sorry I fell short. But I do feel that you and I have made exceptional parents together. Thank you for that, at least.
I agree. And I think that we are united in our one goal, to get Lavender back. And we will. And once this is over, whatever is happening with us, she has to be okay.
I should...
As your conversation peters out, it's hard to mark when your watch ends, as the gloom never really subsides. In the distance, you see purple fire raging over the countryside, and from the smoke billowing forth, you see an endless army, almost, issuing forth of these smoky, misty creatures. They cover the land like a foul blanket. Somehow, your temple, even in its ruined state, does keep you all safe for the night. The only thing that marks the passing of the night is the faintest, most diffused sunlight, too weak to fight through the cloud cover, in many ways helpless to aid you in your journey. It occurs to you that making it to the halfling village you've heard of is going to be difficult, until you hear several horse hooves on the road. And then the two of you on watch see it. Strange ethereal horses, somehow immune to the mist creatures, pulling an immaculate, lacquered black carriage.
Oh.
It stops in front of the temple, and the door swings open with a
Go and tell someone. Eloin, go and tell Eloin, quickly.
I will, and I'll give them these. He holds up a whole bunch of magical items that he's been tinkering with and creating overnight. Yes, he goes over to Eloin. This, and he hands you a longbow. You can use this, it might be more efficient than the one you have. He then moves straight over to Lividity and sort of goes, excuse me, miss, I know. But how that we need you at the front door, so I thought you may need this. And he hands a very nice short sword, which he's also fashioned, another magical item.
What have you made, little man?
It's temporary, but it has magic in essence. So it's a weapon plus one short sword. And he scurries back to the door to stand near his wife, and then he pulls out a small 2x4 piece of wood, which is now humming and has magical properties and is basically a club.
amazing.
Well, nothing magical for me, huh?
Please, we made so much progress.
God, I'm so tempted to reduce your size even further right now.
Oh my fucking God.
So I run to the temple, focus up, guys.
You said someone was here.
It appears we have guests. A black
cab being ridden by horses is seemingly unaffected. Please come to the door.
Right.
I'm gonna head that way, but I'm gonna stealth.
Okay.
Be out of sight.
Oh, wow.
Get down there. That is 29.
I'm gonna do the same. Good job, man. 30-20.
With the daylight in its reduced state, it is even easier for you to sort of meld into the shadows, Liv.
3 of us then.
I guess so.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We're here in spirit.
Some of our party's so brave.
Well, the front door, I suppose. I pull open gently one of the double doors and just kind of poke out.
You see an empty carriage drawn by spectral horses.
Okay.
I, against my better judgment, I will approach the carriage. Do I get the sense that there is someone in it that I just can't see?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, at regular advantage. Dirty 20.
Wow.
Looking at it, you do immediately get the sense that it's meant to escort you. With that dirty 20, looking at it, you do notice an ornate seal on the door that is similar to one borne by the ghost knight you saw in the prison, bartering with Liv.
Caradoc. All right. As I see the seal, I get a sense of the situation. I go back to the front door and I say, I think it's a ride for us. But I do believe it is a ride with strings attached.
I'm sure it is. Do we know where it's going?
Where were you just now?
It just fades back out of the darkness.
I was watching.
All right. I believe this is your captor, as it were.
So Caradoc is inviting us to go see him? But that's not where the Banshee is.
Contessa.
We're taking Contessa straight to Caradoc, who also wants the Banshee.
Well, Caradoc doesn't know we have the Banshee.
No, he doesn't.
I usually just stuff her in my dress.
That seems like a really unreliable way of hiding a Banshee.
Yes, it's been pretty reliable in the past.
You didn't clock her.
And then he just turns and looks at you and he says,
Well, if you feel that hiding a Banshee in your dress is the best possible option.
I do.
Why would he offer us help after we absconded with you? That doesn't make sense.
Correct.
So it's probably a trap.
I also have a question about, we know very little about this person. How powerful are they? They seemed, well, pretty incorporeal.
Judging by my dealings with them, how powerful would I say they are?
Yes, you know Caradoc is quite powerful. You also know that Caradoc is Soth's greatest enemy. You know that every single day, Soth sends out regiments of his knights to try to find his old friend and now arch nemesis, Caradoc. During his daily visits to your prison, Caradoc wasn't just trying to dangle your freedom in front of you in return for the location of the other two banshees. He was toying with the idea of releasing you for no other reason than upsetting Soth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every action Caradoc takes is to oppose Soth.
So, Caradoc is at odds with Soth. They're not working together. So bringing the Banshee to them brings us further from our goal.
But the enemy of my enemy is my etc., etc.
It works better as a proverb than actual practice.
We have two options. Either go to the Banshees, whose location you know of,
Yeah, well,
or we go to Caradoc.
We know Caradoc is not to be trusted. We know that you and they have, well, let's say, issues. We also know that we have the Banshee, and we know the location of the other two, do we not? Or at least one of them.
it might... Caradoc thinks I'm working for him
Oh.
Right now?
to find the Banshees. In sending this carriage, he's essentially offering us safe passage to where, I'm unsure. But where we're going, we'll get there through these shadows.
And he has certainly booked us the premium package, so I say we get on it.
Right, sort of.
You said they moved through the shadow without...
Seemingly unaffected. Given the circumstances and what you've shared with us, thank you. I suppose we risk it for a biscuit.
We don't have much of a choice.
Here.
I guess we see where this carriage takes us.
I think I will walk out to the carriage and open the door.
It is entirely possible that, and you've noticed that Lividity has closed their right eye. It's entirely possible that he can see what goes in that carriage.
That who can see what goes in the carriage?
Caradog.
How?
Believe he's referring to the,
I don't mean to be insensitive, but do you want me to take it out again?
Again?
Yes, the reason I was in the situation I was when you found me and the painful memory I was re-experiencing is caused by one Eloin. So they initially took out my eye.
You were trying to attack us.
Correct, I'm not your friend. Anyway, let's get in the carriage.
Just put the banshee in your dress if that's our plan.
You load into the carriage.
Yeah.
How long is the trip? I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's about half a day's ride.
Okay.
So it's quite a ways away.
But if people fell asleep and there was a moment alone with Nora.
With the close quarters of this carriage, I think even if they were asleep, your conversation would maybe wake them.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, but if they fell asleep.
Oh, I'm changing some spells and reading books.
do?
I'm keeping a very close eye on you.
I fall asleep.
Lividity is snoring away in the corner.
Do you have a forked tongue?
Yes.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
I think I lean up against the side and I just try to get as far into the corner as possible, sensing that you want to talk to each other. So I'm just gonna kind of look out the window, get haunted by the memories of my dead brother, and just kind of deal with that. It torments my heart and I cry at night, but I think that's better than whatever is happening over here. Jasmine's gone.
I'd rather deal with memories of my dead brother than have to deal with this.
Then try and deal with this awkward
Whatever
love
is,
triangle.
The carriage trundles forward. As you're fiddling and tinkering with your things, Crem, your hand does land on a scroll that's kind of tucked away and like on the inside door of the carriage.
Oh, what is it? I'm gonna have a little peeky poo. I'd like to have a look and see if I can work out what it is.
It is a mundane note,
Oh.
and it merely says, "We'll reconvene after you get the second one," with a knight's emblem underneath it.
I wake up again.
Okay. I'm just gonna very discreetly just pocket it into my bag. I don't want to tell anybody, I want to see anything. What I'd like to do is just very softly, almost like a cooing sound. Thank you. And sort of like say to Solus, how are we doing, sir? I trust that, well, how are you?
One of my wings is permanently shorn, and I am somewhat adjusting to the changes, but I can still be of use to you if that's what you're asking.
Indeed. Actually, I think I have an idea for that. As you notice, I fashioned some paper before, and to create...
Is a crude element, and does not grant me the capabilities with the same elegance I had before, but it does do the trick in a pinch.
Indeed. However, there is another process I think I can do to help bolster you, sir, back to a more fitting vitality. Over the table, because I'd like to make him into my companion.
We can do that now?
Yes, I would like to do that very much. That does come with some things,
Okay, yeah.
as we know. However, what it can do is also give him some abilities, which is rather cool. So I would like to, let's try and find
Fishing.
Close-up magic.
Yeah. So, yes, commissioning close-up magic. If you allow me, he's going to be my reanimated companion, which gives him a whole bunch of stats, including up to 30 hit points, based on my
Yeah, your hit points 5 plus 5 times my level.
So you're
Okay.
6
So
now.
actually it's more than that, it's actually
35.
35.
Yeah.
He gets an AC of 10 plus my intelligence modifier.
Strong bird.
I can also give him another thing, as I'm level 6, this is a level 5 thing in the subclass. I can also give him a strange modification. I'm going to give him ferocity. So as well as his damage attack, which is a dreadful swipe, which is 1d4 plus my intelligence modifier, he gets an additional 1d6 damage, which is pretty good. However, it comes with some things. He also gets lightning absorption, but I'll go into that later. However, I say, listen, I do need your consent for this because it's kind of a one-way trip, my friend. You and I will be bound even more tightly than we find ourselves now. I feel I wouldn't ask you as you a sentient being, but I feel we're in a tight pickle here. I would like to know if there's anything I could do for you as a way of thanks. I realize this is rather selfish of me, as my focus is really just to rescue my daughter.
Gratitude does not feed my soul.
Understood.
Loyalty does. Service. These are currencies of love that I can understand. What currencies of love do you accept? Thoth confuses it with possession and obsession.
I think many years ago I would have said the same thing, in so many words, but now I've come to realize that love is selfless. It requires sacrifice. So you have my loyalty. If you help me to rescue Lavender.
I've already given you sacrifice. I will continue to do so for your ward, if it is your wish.
It is?
The moon rises tonight.
So it does.
I hope you're ready.
Well, I'm just sort of lean over and very gently pat it. And at that point, I'm also going to imbue it with the reanimated companion. I lift it down, I get more materials, and I start making it bigger, stronger, more elegant. With a kind of almost like, as we discussed, almost like a clockworky kind of feel, adding bits and pieces to it. Its feathers are now sharper. And actually, even though they're still paper, they seem almost like incredibly hardened card, but almost inflexible. And finally, when I'm finished, it's at least twice the size that it was. Its wingspan 3 times the size. Its beak sharper and longer. And I place one final little gear at the back of its neck to allow it to turn almost 180 degrees round. Oh, well, a deal has been made. I sort of lift it back up with my shoulder. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm torn between 2 worlds belonging to both and neither.
For once, I know how you feel. Anyway, Solus says we're not far from our quarry.
The carriage creaks to a halt at the edge of the mist, which is mysteriously absent here. You see the horses paw at the edge of the mist as though the almost blindingly bright sunlight that lays before you threatens to unmake them in some way. The village almost gleams with the warmth, bathed in this golden light in front of you. Even from this distance, at the outskirts of the village, you see small halflings going about their day, as though nothing at all strange is happening. Unlike all of the other towns you've gone past that are in ruins, this one's remarkably well upkept. You see a market in the town, and you even see a maypole. Preparations for a festival.
Why is this more unsettling somehow?
Wow.
Oh,
this is delightful.
that seems disconcerting.
Is that a dragon?
Holy shit, that is a
It's a
dragon.
massive dragon.
It's sleeping?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check. That is a 15.
As you're looking at the dragon, you're like, they have a dragon sleeping in town. You realize, Wesley, it is a big papier-mâché puppet erected for the amusement of children.
Well, this is where we wanted to go, I guess.
Does no one else find this deeply disconcerting?
I genuinely whip out a pair of sunglasses and put them on, and I'm like visibly brightened by the scene.
Yeah. Crem is like, oh, what a wonderful place. And completely, thinking with it.
No, it's disconcerting.
Okay.
My only concern is, I say this to all of you, I don't want anyone in this village to know of my condition. So I think I should try and feed.
We don't have a lot of time.
Oh.
I do a cure wounds on myself.
I try to resist, but I...
So that's what it is.
I was gonna say, do you know about this?
Not until now. He didn't have this when I knew him.
Uh-huh. He didn't have this when I knew him either.
So he didn't marry a vampire.
He's a Dampier, actually.
I would never.
Oh, strong words. Were you always this?
No.
Didn't think so.
I should have killed you.
Me? What? I haven't done anything.
Though I do remember, Eloin, some time ago, you promised that if I told everyone our truth, you would tell everyone yours. And I don't think you upheld your end of the bargain. So here we are in a cheery village. And what better time to tell us about your condition?
I don't think this is the best time. We are here for a reason. We have an important business to attend to, saving your daughter, don't we?
How convenient.
Look, I'm not here to get involved in any of this, apparently. It's just a little funny to me that you've contracted this affliction. So we're here in this nice, bright halfling village. We're looking for a banshee.
Yes. Is there any sort of central focal point of this town where, I don't know, something that is clearly protecting this village is?
I would say that the central focal point is a massive tree just outside the edge of town.
Oh, and is there a vibe of this tree? Is there an aura of this tree? Does it feel magical? What's the deal with the tree?
Check the traps.
It's a big tree, Maya. There's a
just a big tree. Yeah. Nothing magical about it.
I will say it's big.
It's real big.
In terms of magic, I will say there is something unmistakably supernatural about it. It has grown so much taller than any other tree that you've seen in Sithicus so far, and it does have a bright light nestled in its boughs.
Okay.
So not just a big tree.
Yeah, not just a big tree. That's a very magical tree.
Yeah, the village is almost spread out in a crescent shape, kind of with the edges of it pointing towards this large, massive tree that is decorated with ribbons and pennants.
Well, if you want to go off and festivate or whatever you do at carnivals.
Hell yeah.
You do see like halflings with their hair braided into crowns with those same ribbons kind of tied into them, dancing and singing and eating treats and trading trinkets.
I mean, halflings and gnomes have a long history of friendship and indeed kinship in some respects. I say we take a moment of levity and enjoy this experience. What say you, Zora?
Separately, of course.
Of course, but still, this is a moment perhaps we can gather our strength for the coming...
Are we the only people who are not halflings in this village?
Yeah, is anyone looking at us?
Right, is
strangely,
anyone noticing us?
I would say your carriage looks very freaky to these people.
Ominous on the day of the festival.
It's less your species that they're concerned about and more like the creepy dark carriage that's at the edge of their town. And even then, they don't say anything so much as they just kind of are like,
Though let's not forget we did come here to find a banshee, and every delay puts us further away from finding lavender.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Livity's eyes are watering a little bit.
you feel the sunlight, and for some of you it might feel comforting because it's the first time it feels like you felt it in days. Somehow, the cold miasma and that smell of decay and rot that has been accosting you ever since you woke up here is absent in this place.
Which means the Banshee's magic is negated here.
Oh, right.
I'd like to offer Lividity my sunglasses.
Fine, thank you. It'd take me a moment to get used to it.
Professor, you think you be able to
Well,
engage with.
here's an old gnomish saying for you. When in doubt, follow your nose. I'd like to make a smell test to find the nicest smelling thing of food on offer and take, if the party are willing, to
Give me a perception check.
All thoughts of our daughter forgotten. All it took was a sweet treat.
Thanks, two husbands.
That's true.
I'm going to cast guidance on myself because I feel that my nose for treats is more powerful than my sense for danger. Is that okay? All right.
Sid.
All right. So that is a, what's that? I can't see it.
3 plus 12.
3 plus 12 for 15.
15.
Oh, minus 1 because for a 14.
14.
Okay.
Thank you.
It comes drifting on the wind to you, caramelly sweet. You are almost carried by the smell of it. And you see a small, freckled halfling with red hair, braided not unlike yours, down to her waist, selling candied sweet potatoes. Candied sweet potatoes,
come
Sam?
on. Ooh.
Are you hungry?
Indeed, we are. However,
I'm sure you had a hard time in the mists. I've never been there myself.
I don't recommend it. What is your name, my sweet?
My name's Lila. It's a pleasure to meet you. And what's your name?
My name is Crem.
Crem.
Yes.
It's one of my favourite traits.
My ears start getting quite red.
Aw.
And I'm feeling a little bit bashful. Well, yes, we would love to try your delectable, your ware, the food. I would love to have some.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
She gathers it up in thin paper and hands you 5 sweet potatoes on 5 sticks, each one carefully roasted to perfection.
Well, one thing, Bill, I'm afraid we find ourselves wandering in desperate times. I'm afraid we do not have much to pay you. However, I can do a trade.
No worries.
Oh.
It's the Eclipse Festival. We don't charge. This is all for free.
Oh, well.
Eclipse. Today?
Aye.
What typically happens at the occurrence of the eclipse in this town?
Well, this may shock you, but you see, the Earth we're on, the sun does not rotate around it, but rather it rotates around the sun. And some people think it's a curse, but it's not.
Oh.
And we pray and we feast and we hope for it to go away. Either way, it gets rather dark.
Sorry, wait, I'm stuck on you hope for it to go away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's the part.
Well, that's why we engage in these sort of rituals, to ensure that it goes away.
How long does it last?
Usually only 3 minutes.
Does it ever last longer than 3 minutes?
Well, it's never not ended.
Does it last longer typically, or?
Lividity leans in and goes, I'm terribly sorry. They've all had a very long journey. They're a little paranoid.
That's fair. I must admit, I'm rather surprised you're here. We don't get many visitors.
Understandable.
And people that leave, they don't tend to come back. But why would you want to leave?
It seems very nice.
We have everything you need right here, and you're more than welcome even if you don't have coin. We don't have need of it. Who are we trading with?
When people say that, that's when you leave.
I really appreciate your hospitality. And
Lividity is just going to drift off to the side and try and, at least from a distance, closer examine the light that is in the tree and try and make out what it is, if I can make a perception check on that.
Yeah.
That is a 27.
27.
holy cow.
As you look at this massive tree, you spot impossibly large fruit dangling from its branches. The largest peaches you've ever seen. And you see the roots of this tree healthy, almost a network, spread out underneath it. They go deep. This is the healthiest piece of vegetation you've seen since your arrival in Sithicus.
Conspicuous. Well, I have a feeling what we're looking for is at that tree.
I'm going to walk off to the tree and pick a bit of this juicy fruit.
The tree is some distance away, and in fact, as you're sort of like walking off, a young halfling kind of like bumps into you and immediately apologizes. Oh, 1,000 pardons, miss. And kind of gives you like a little bow. Almost as an apology, offers you one of the ribbons tied in his hair.
Oh.
Do I see that?
Yeah.
Don't take anything.
Eloin, you've always been so paranoid and quite frankly, devoid of any joy.
Has anyone since we've been here given us anything for free?
Yes.
I'm eating a potato.
I haven't eaten mine.
You literally ate it.
It was very good.
I take the ribbon.
He does like a little bow and he says, "For the tree." And you notice now that there are ribbons
cute.
tied in strings all around the tree's trunk and from its boughs. And then
the ritual.
as he kind of gives you like a little salute and goes about his way to rejoin his friends, he says, "Grandfather, watch over you," and does like a little holy gesture.
I'm sorry, it's just devils, demons.
What did he say to you?
Grandfather, watch over me?
Grandfather, watch over you?
Is this something you're familiar with, Wesley?
Can I try to discern?
You've heard phrases like this your
Yes.
whole life. As a religious person, even without a role, you can infer they're referring to a deity.
There is a being that protects this place, presumably, or they believe one to be. I assume it has something to do with this tree.
He gave me this ribbon,
Should we?
supposedly to tie on it. I can only assume it's part of some ritual for the eclipse. I think we should go and see.
Yes, let's go together.
Can I rejoin them?
Absolutely, yeah.
So Crem comes back and rejoins you. You notice he's got 2 ribbons in his hair and in his moustache. He's holding another potato. Wow, what a wonderful community they seem to have here, full of joy and love. I quite like it.
With the ribbons in your mustache and hair, there are other people in the village that sort of offer to trade favors with you.
Oh.
You see some of them run forward and kind of tie some of their favors, not all of them, like to different places on this like massive tree. And every time you exchange these sort of colored tokens with someone, they always say the same thing. "Grandfather, watch over you."
Oh, yeah, and to you, the same, I'm sure. Yes.
Nearby, as you kind of are still moving towards the tree, you feel like a rush of heat as a big gout of flame erupts from the paper mache dragon's mouth, and you realize that the puppet show has kind of started.
Oh!
It takes 6 halflings to operate the wings and another 3 to operate the mouth, but it is rather impressive.
Oh, darling, it's a puppet. It's a puppet.
Yes, Crem.
Can I?
Of course you can.
Oh, thank you. And I'm just going to run straight towards the puppet show.
I'm so confused about my relationships.
I think I look to the sky. How much time do we have?
Not much.
I had a feeling you'd
The
say
puppet
that.
show kind of marks the beginning of the eclipse.
Are we en route to the tree?
You're heading towards the edge of this village, and the puppet show is near the edge.
Yeah, so I don't want to get a better look. So slightly away from them, but not away from them.
You see more and more favors kind of tied to the lowest branches of the tree where their small hands can reach. Halflings lifting each other up and kind of sitting on each other's shoulders, and others have kind of like wrapped the trunk in string and then instead are tying their ribbons from there. All the ribbons kind of whisper as the wind blows through them, and you see just a myriad of colors like broken glass, kind of reflecting all the rays of the sun. And you see the eclipse beginning to grow in power and force. And as it does, you see some of the younger halflings kind of grow afraid, and the older ones who have experienced this before, a little bit more emboldened.
I'd love to gather a few people, start talking to them, and offer to a few words and have a joke as we're walking with these guys.
It takes you all a long time to get anywhere, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. God.
God says.
What? Are you just gonna wait for the eclipse?
I want to go to the tree, but
Just go to the tree.
All right, I'm gonna go to the tree.
I'm gonna follow them to the tree.
Yeah, I go to the tree.
You go up to the tree. You see an elderly halfling woman kind of struggling to tie her ribbon.
I can help.
Thank you kindly, dearie.
No problem. Do you have a preference on where you'd like it to be?
Oh, it's hard for me to see these days. And as she looks up at you, you see her eyes are milky white. And she says, anywhere where the blue will stand out.
I think I look for that and I find a little notch.
Grandfather, watch over you.
Lividity leans down and goes, Grandfather, watch over you too. We're new here and we're visiting. This tree is quite amazing. Is there something special about it?
The grandfather.
Oh, this is the grandfather. Lovely.
He speaks to us through his gifts, through the tree.
That's so wonderful.
It's with its light that the power of Soth cannot be felt in our small village.
I've noticed it's so pleasantly warm and bright. Do you have a way of speaking with grandfather?
Aye,
There are ways to commune with the Grandfather. As the eclipse approaches, the veil between his world and ours grows thin, and it is then that your prayers can be answered.
I really appreciate it.
I think I'm going to wait for the eclipse here.
You see the whole time Lividity is talking is just like, has changed to this nice demeanor and is just like, you can see the smile of the lie that is coming out of Lividity while she does this.
I thank you so much for this information. It was very kind of you. I'm so looking forward to seeing this event take place.
She hobbles away. Not too far. She kind of remains near the boughs of the tree as you see kind of people congregating around it. As the wind kind of picks up, whipping the ribbons into dizzying rainbows. And it gets darker. And darker. And darker. You see Lila kind of leave her sweet potato cart unattended. And as she does, joining everyone in this circle around you, she says, yes, the Grandfather's drawing near. Lord Strahd, watch over you.
We don't, and we're all so dead.
Oh,